let's have a look at the NEWYES Smart Pen, and this is the second edition. Effectively, it kind of works in three parts like this. You've got one part is the app, which is doing all the kind of background work. You've got the pen, which is a kind of redesigned pen this time. Again, I'll show you these bits later. And special paper. And the third part is the tablet. And again, these all work together so that all your writing gets digitized, recorded, and it'll appear on your phone. So, let me show you each of the three parts. Okay, let's have a wee look at the app first. The app is also three sections. You have the notebooks that you see here. So if you write on paper, it'll become a notebook. If you use a tablet, it'll come under LCD pad. And if you want, you can photograph documents and use that as a scan and then transcribe it. Top right is a little red icon because the pen is not connected. Bottom right is me, and you can go into the settings. You can describe the pen with a name if you've got multiple pens. The writing format is your defaults for a thickness, a colour, that kind of idea. App language is various languages for the app itself, just what you see here. Transcribe language is for when you write or you do a scan, you can take that into the app and then you can transcribe it into basic plain text. So it will do OCR, character recognition, and you get tons and tons of languages. I believe there's well over 60 languages there. So should cover every base. The other stuff is agreements, policies, that kind of thing. So that's the basic stuff for the app. And as you can see just now, this is version 1.7 as I record this. So, basic look at this. Let's have a look at the magic for the pen and the paper. Okay, let's look at the real magic here. The pen. For the second edition, it is more refined, looks more like an ordinary pen. Rounded shape, rounded barrel, that kind of thing. Where some of the magic comes in though, is that as soon as you take the lid off, light comes on, pen is now activated. Up here, you'll see that the red icon is now changed, and the pen is now live and ready to go. The kind of pulsing light shows you that. So, let's try this thing. I've already been tinkering around here, but we'll do it again. So as soon as I start writing, it creates a new notebook there, puts in the text. It's not absolutely real time, but it's not far off. I'll do my best handwriting here. Do another one just for the hell of it. There. Now, the other things you can do is you can use these icons at the bottom of the screen. Press the pencil and you can choose colours. So if I do red and I do a thicker line, I can then do red. I can do green and a thicker one again. Green. Okay, let's go back to the black, pick that. Other thing you can do is you can use a highlighter. You can say you want to highlight, and you could say we'll go orange. Now you could do it here on the paper, like that, or you can do it on the app yourself, and just say you want to do that. So you can do it yourself or through the pen. The eraser, same idea. You can pick a size of eraser, and again you can either do it with a pen here, where I could do that. Oops, nope. Sorry, eraser, you have to do it by hand. So I'll do it this way so I don't cover the screen. Like that. You can change the paper type, and you can add images to your page here. Other thing it does, which is quite magic, let me just come out of that. So going back using that left arrow saves that page. That's the notebook. If I now just tap to create a new notebook, but I'm going to tap the microphone icon. Now what it's doing is that whatever I do, it will be recording audio at the same time. So by rights, there should be audio of me. Stop. Recording saved successfully. And let's go back again. Okay, so we're back to this screen again. You can see it's got a kind of preview of what I've written, and it's got a little speaker icon at the very top right of that page. So if I go back in here again, I can then go to this menu at the top. There's a write and playback, recording, notes information, that kind of thing. So we will go for recognize. Recognize is going to look at the text on there and try and make it plain text. So you can see it's got test, which is the capitals, the test and the test. So it even picked up this middle one, which was a bit iffy, even by my standards. And it gets that. The red, it got. The green, it was never going to get the green because it was all blobbed. But it gets the vast majority of the text, which is good. So let's go back, try something else. We can write and play back. What it's going to do is we can change the speed here at the bottom right. So speed it up a bit just so you can see it and play it back. So it will play back everything written or drawn. I've done it with drawings, and you can see yourself doing the drawing. So let's come out of that. We can then do recording. And this should play back the audio. So hopefully it'll be loud enough to hear. Just turn it up. Now what it's doing is that whatever I do, it will be recording audio at the same time. So by rights, there should be audio of me. So there we go. Hopefully the microphone will pick that up. We go back again. You can have notes and information, you can share it so that you can share on your social medias and all of the bits and bobs. You can save it as a picture, PDF, that kind of thing. So Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram, Twitter, emails. That's some bits of the app. So that one page here is this one page in this notebook. So obviously if you have a notebook that's got 20 pages, then you'll have this notebook here, and when you've used all 20 pages, you'll have 20 pages in here. So that's a quick look at that. Okay, just to show you a bit more of the pen. It is, as I say, a rounded barrel this time, and on the end here we have a USB port. USB port is for charging the pen, and the little hole is a reset feature. As I said, the cap is the on-off switch effectively, and on the end I believe there's a camera in the end of the pen. I believe that's where the magic happens. And in some pens you have to hold it with this parallel to the paper. With this pen you don't. If you want to hold it like that, you can hold it like that. You want to hold it any way at all, it will still work. Size wise, it isn't much bigger than a Sharpie. So there's a Sharpie marker for comparison. Maybe only 3/4 of an inch extra. Each pen comes with a unique MAC address, which I'll cover part of mine, and that is the MAC address that will appear in the app so that you know that's the pen that you're pairing up to. Okay, let's look at the tablet this time. 10-inch tablet, has a little bit here on the side to put your pen in for a pen holder, and it has icons across the bottom, which I'll come back to in a second. Also has a clear button for the screen, and on the bottom there's a lock button there. Right, but you think, if I write with a pen on there, it's going to mess up the tablet. You would be right. So what you do is pull out the ink part of it, and comes with it, you put in these plastic nibs. So now it's ready for the tablet. And again, same idea as the paper. As soon as I start writing, it'll go on the screen. And again, almost real time. Now, when it's on that page, I haven't gone back or saved it. If I press clear, that stays. If I do the same again, then it would go over the top. So you have to remember that when you clear this, you really should go back to save. That's it, saving that page. Now, when it goes back, you think, where is it? Remember, 3 parts. So it goes under LCD. And that's that page. I'll start again though, because if I do, again I'll just do test because I'm completely unoriginal with these things. Remember, we've got these icons at the bottom where we could change, you know, your line thickness, that kind of thing. This thing with the tablet, you can do it on the tablet. So what I can do is I can tap it there, and it's now recording the audio. So it started recording the audio. I'll leave it running for a bit. What I can do is I can tap this bit here that says red. When I start typing here or writing here, it will say red. If I want a thicker line, I can tap there and I can do green. So I don't really have to keep going back to the app this time to change it. I can do it right here. And again, I can go back to a thin line for blue. The other one is obviously black, so I'll put it back to black. What I can do now is I can tap here, that'll pause it, that's it, saved the recording. If I click the last one, then what that does is the equivalent of going back, so that now starts it saving. So there we go, saved. Bring it up again, and again, same idea as last time. I can do, I can play back the recording. It's now recording the audio. So it started recording the audio. I'll leave it running for a bit. What I can do is I can tap this bit here that says red. When I start typing here or writing here, it will say red. If I want a thicker line, I can tap there and I can do green. So I don't really have to keep going back to the app this time. So let's come out of that. Go back to there again. You can do the write and playback. You can do recognise. Let's go back. Deleting pages, I should have mentioned as well for the other one. Same idea. You hold down, tap it, and you can select multiple pages, and a little red bin icon deletes it. Delete. And you can go back to menu, back to the notebooks again. Lastly, and just for completeness, we'll have a look at the scan. Just quickly mention as well that when you put the cap back on the pen, then that switches the pen off. So, pen off. Right. I've had to dim the lighting slightly to cut out the glare, but we'll do a scan. and we are going to turn on the camera. Okay. Still getting a bit of glare off my lamp, but we'll see how it goes. Line up the corners of the page. That one's a bit low. And next. Squares the page up, and then you can do brighten, enhance, grayscale it, black and white. Usually black and white I find gets better results, but you can then do finish. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so that's it. Saved the page. There's my little preview. And I can bring up the page, and I can then do recognize. What you can do is you can then say, rather than the whole thing, I just want to do a section. So let's just do a section here where it is actually readable. Finish. I'm just going to try again. So there it is. And I mean, it's pretty spot on. There's one word there at the end. Which, in fact, no, tell a lie, that is actually what it says. So OCR definitely works. So there you have it. The NEWYES Smart Pen 2nd edition.